AEW Dynamite opened to a roaring crowd in Chicago, Illinois, as the long-awaited Trios Championship clash between the Opps J. Cross, Marcus Vale, and Tyrone King and the Hurt Syndicate Dante Steele, Havoc Harris, and Malik Stone took center stage. The atmosphere was electric, fans were split right down the middle. The Opps walked in as champions, confident and composed, while the Hurt Syndicate arrived with one mission: domination. For weeks, these two factions had traded verbal shots and physical assaults backstage. Tensions had reached a boiling point after the Hurt Syndicate ambushed the Opps during last week's Dynamite, leaving Tyrone King battered on the ramp. Tonight was payback, or at least, that's what the Hurt Syndicate promised. The commentary table, led by Tony Schiavone and Excalibur, made sure to remind fans that this wasn't just another title defense. It was a war built on pride, betrayal, and ambition. First round, Hurt Syndicate's early control. The opening minutes were pure chaos. Malik Stone opened against J. Cross, and right from the bell, Stone's power advantage was obvious. He manhandled Cross into the corner, unleashing heavy shoulder thrusts. The Hurt Syndicate quickly used their trademark quick tags to isolate J. Cross. Dante Steele, known for his ruthless striking, delivered a combination of spinning elbows and running knees that left Cross gasping for breath. Every time the Opps tried to tag out, the Syndicate's strategy shut them down. Fans could feel the intensity. Chants of, "Let's go Opps," and "Syndicate rules," echoed through the arena. The Hurt Syndicate looked dominant, and for the first 10 minutes, it seemed the titles were slipping away from the Opps' grasp. The turning point: Marcus Vale fights back. Marcus Vale finally got the tag, and the pace changed instantly. Known for his technical prowess, Vale dodged a lariat and countered with a crisp German suplex that turned the crowd on its feet. Vale's sequence of dropkicks and standing moonsaults reignited hope for the Opps. Tyrone King joined the fray with his explosive energy, taking down both Havoc Harris and Dante Steele with a breathtaking double clothesline. The energy inside the United Center was uncontainable. The champs were back in it, until Havoc Harris introduced a steel chair behind the referee's back. The blow connected with Vale's ribs, turning the tide once again in the challenger's favor. Ricochet arrives, the unexpected savior. Just as the Hurt Syndicate cornered Tyrone King and were about to execute their devastating blackout combo, the lights flickered. A single spotlight hit the ramp. The crowd erupted. Ricochet had arrived in AEW. Fans screamed as Ricochet sprinted down the ramp, sliding into the ring with his signature agility. But here's where the shock came in. Instead of attacking the Opps, Ricochet took out Dante Steele with a springboard kick. The crowd went wild in disbelief. Was Ricochet here to help the Opps? Within seconds, Ricochet's aerial assault dismantled the Hurt Syndicate's momentum. He hit his signature recoil on Havoc Harris, then rolled out of the ring, locking eyes with Marcus Vale. The referee never saw it. The distraction was enough. Vale capitalized, hitting the flashpoint finisher on Malik Stone. The Opps retained their AEW Trios titles. Post-match mayhem and Ricochet's statement. As the Opps celebrated, Ricochet climbed back into the ring. The crowd was a mix of cheers and confusion. Tony Schiavone jumped up from commentary, shouting, "Greater than, Ricochet has just changed the entire landscape of AEW's Trios division." Ricochet grabbed a microphone. His voice echoed, "Greater than, you thought AEW was safe. You thought competition was over. I'm not here to take sides. I'm here to shake this place up." Before he could say more, the Hurt Syndicate recovered and tried to attack, but Ricochet flipped over the ropes, landing gracefully on the ramp. His message was clear: AEW just gained its most unpredictable player. Backstage fallout, reactions and speculation. Backstage, AEW cameras caught chaos. The Hurt Syndicate stormed into General Manager Brandon Shaw's office, demanding justice. Dante Steele fumed. "Greater than, this was our match. Ricochet had no business here. The titles were ours." Meanwhile, the Opps brushed off the controversy in their post-match interview. "Greater than, we didn't ask for help," said J. Cross. "But we don't control what happens when greatness arrives." Rumors immediately started swirling. Was Ricochet officially signed to AEW? Was he forming an alliance with the Opps, or was this just a warning shot? AEW officials refused to comment, but social media exploded. On X, formerly Twitter, #Ricochet out-trended worldwide within minutes. Fans were divided. Some called him a hero, others a traitor. Analysis: what Ricochet's debut means for AEW. Ricochet's involvement signifies more than a single victory. AEW's Trios division has been one of its most competitive brackets, but now it has a new wildcard. The Opps' victory may be officially recorded, but the integrity of that win is already under question. Analysts are calling it one of the most controversial endings of the year. For years, Ricochet has been known as a boundary-breaking performer. His arrival could signal a new era of high-flying, unpredictable storytelling in AEW. Wrestling insiders speculate this could lead to a Trios mega showdown, the Opps vs. the Hurt Syndicate vs. Ricochet's own team at Full Gear. The Hurt Syndicate's future. The Hurt Syndicate, meanwhile, are not backing down. Sources claim that they've been granted a rematch clause, possibly on next week's AEW Collision. In a backstage promo released after Dynamite, Malik Stone vowed revenge. Greater than, Ricochet stole our moment. Next week, we take it back, and this time, nobody flies away. AEW's creative direction seems to be setting up an explosive triangle storyline that could dominate programming for months to come. The Opps, champions under fire. While the Opps retained their gold, their championship credibility is under scrutiny. The locker room buzz suggests that other teams, like the Iron Wolves and Kings of Chaos, are now circling for a shot, believing the champs are vulnerable. The trio's unity will be tested. Marcus Vale reportedly suffered bruised ribs from Harris' chair attack, raising concerns about his fitness for upcoming matches. Closing thoughts, a new era dawns. As the show ended, Ricochet stood on the entrance ramp, smirking as the Opps celebrated in the ring. The Hurt Syndicate's rage boiled over, tearing apart the announce table in frustration. AEW's landscape has shifted overnight. The Trios division is no longer predictable, it's volatile, alive, and full of possibilities. Fans are already buzzing. Will Ricochet align fully with the Opps? Or is he a lone wolf looking to dismantle both sides? And how will the Hurt Syndicate retaliate? Whatever happens next, one thing is certain, AEW just entered a new era of chaos, speed, and shock.